How you doing? This is Dr. Ed Gray. Hey, can you see clearly now? Hey, check it out. It's Tuesday, and Tuesday means it's the weekly episode of IDGAF about Trump. It's Taco Tuesday. IDGAF Trump. It's Taco Tuesday. That's right. This is the episode in which I weekly talk about Donald Trump and what lie he done told this week. Now, when I decided to go ahead and do this, again, Dr. Ed Gray doing my thing, I wanted to just go ahead and let you know that Donald Trump is doing his thing, and in doing his thing, it means he's lying. Always lying. But with him, it's not about lying, it's about selling a product. And a lot of times about selling the product is selling yourself. That's the only way to get people to buy into your bullshit. So I'm going to go ahead just for today's episode of IDGAF. It's Taco Tuesday. And I do this every Tuesday because TACO stands for Trump Always Chickens Out. And IDGAF stands for, wait a minute, hold on. Yes. I don't give up. Yep, that's it. I really don't. See, most people really give a damn about what's going on. I do, but then again, I don't, because I realize the power in giving a damn is that you give them the power to do even more. So what you do is you decide to, I don't give up. Yep. And when you do that, it takes away their power. Give you a good example. You ever been on a job before and you decided you IDGAF and a manager now begins to talk to you and you really don't care. And they make decisions that are completely wrong and you really don't care. And it messes up and you really don't care. And then they end up reversing themselves because it was wrong. And that's what we're countering in Iran. IDGAF. He started a war with a country that wasn't doing anything to us. Now, true, let's talk about the truth about it. This country isn't a great country. I mean, Iran. We know the United States of America is a great country because he made it great again. But that being said, Iran isn't a good country, and they do a lot of things to their people. And in doing those things to their people, Donald Trump decided at very first glance to say that we are going to go into Iran so these people can overthrow their leadership. Yeah, see how that's going to work out for us. We do that all the time, all across the world we've done that. So this time, Donald Trump has decided to do it again in Iran. So when he decided to do it in Iran, he wanted the people to revolt. So in revolting, he forgot to do one thing. He did a Kennedy-esque type thing. That's what Kennedy did with the Bay of Pigs. Go look that one up. So what he did is he said that we're going to land there in Cuba with our allies, our friends, and then they will go ahead and band up and throw Castro out. Castro continued to be there for 40-some years afterwards. So you see what's going to end up happening in Iran. No one's going to revolt or anything like that because they don't have guns. So you're going to start a revolution in the country and you don't give them guns. You give them salutations, rise up. Oh, that's not going to happen. So that's not going to happen. So therefore now we are thinking that we're going to go to Iran to make sure that the Iranians go ahead and rise up to their natural resources and have democracy in Iran. Well, hell, we don't even have democracy in the United States, but yet we're trying to export this same democracy somewhere else. So now Donald Trump decides, well, wait a minute, hold on. Well, they didn't fall for that one. It's Taco Tuesday, so let me try to figure out another thing. Oh, I got it. He said they had weapons. They had weapons that they were getting ready to go ahead and shoot to the United States. Yeah, they had nuclear weapons. Yeah, that's even better. They had nuclear weapons. So they had nuclear weapons that they were going to shoot to the United States. And I said, shoot. That's not really the word I said, but that's pretty close to it. But I said, shoot. I thought you obliterated, that's the word he used, obliterated last summer all of their nuclear weapons that they had. Taco Tuesday. I guess it wasn't true. So then he decided that they had these weapons that could hit the continental United States. They call them intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. So they had those. They're not nuclear tipped, but they had those. Taco Tuesday again. Taco Tuesday again. But Marco Rubio, you remember Marco Rubio. That's Marco Rubio. That's the guy that had the little hands. Yeah, the little hands that he called Little Hands Marco, that he brought big shoes for, like those bozo shoes that you saw on TV last week that Marco Rubio was wearing, despite the fact that he couldn't wear them. Oh, sweet punks. I don't understand it. Yep, I said it. So that being said, Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, said they didn't have any ICBMs. Taco Tuesday again. I guess we're putting cheese on it this time. Queso cheese at that. So that being said, that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a president who changes his mind just like that. But now I'm understanding that our fearless leader, Donald J. Trump, has said that we are now negotiating with Iran. He said we're negotiating with Iran because we're going to end this war. Because after 4 weeks, because that's what him and Megadeth, Secretary of War Megadeth, said, that we will be out of this war in 4 weeks. Now we're getting ready to go into the 4th week. And now we're beginning to talk about having boots on the ground and everything. Now it's getting really bad. You know, we had 10 people, I think, die. And they think 10 people dying is going to be pretty bad. So that being said, that's what we have going on now. So he's trying to make sure that this deal here kind of eases out. So now what he's doing now is Taco Tuesday again, saying that we're negotiating. We're negotiating with people in Iran now. I said, what the hell is that about? What is that about? We're negotiating with people in Iran? We're negotiating with people in Iran? When last week he was bragging about there was nobody to negotiate with. Now this week he's found somebody. You remember last week he said, wait a minute, we were negotiating with this person's dead. Then we negotiated with the second tier regime change. This person's dead. We negotiated with the third. This person's dead. He can't make up his mind on how many people dead. I've never seen anyone so gloriously talking about the death of other people. So now that being said, we're negotiating with people, and Iran has said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about because we haven't did any negotiations whatsoever. Got to throw the flag on that one, Donald. Flag thrown. Taco Tuesday being what it is, I don't know what to tell you, Holmes. You know, you got to come up with a better lie, or you got to be more sophisticated with it. So we'll see how this lie goes out, because it'll be another week next week, and it'll be another Taco Tuesday. And next time, I think I'll just bring a margarita, because I'm getting kind of thirsty. Take care, and we will see you later. Take care.